Donna Mills always knew she had a great deal of love to give a child, but when she stepped away from Hollywood in the mid-1990s, the public story only scratched the surface. Adoption was real, motherhood was transformative, yet there were other forces at play: fear, exhaustion, and experiences she had spent years keeping to herself. For nearly 2 decades, she chose privacy over spotlight, safety over ambition, and a quieter life over the constant exposure that had defined her career. Born Donna Jean Miller on December 11, 1940, in Chicago's Norwood Park neighborhood, she grew up in a home shaped by discipline and creativity. Her mother, Bernice, was a housewife who taught dance, filling their living room with music and movement. Donna was copying Ginger Rogers' routines by the age of 5, already captivating relatives with a natural spark. Her father, Ambrose, worked long hours as a computer analyst, and his absence left stretches of silence that subtly pushed Donna toward dreams of freedom and expression. She was especially close to her older brother, Donald, who encouraged her curiosity and independence. At school, Donna stood out early. Teachers noticed how quickly she learned, and she skipped 2 grades, an unusual achievement at the time. That acceleration placed her at Taft High School, while she was still younger than most of her classmates. Confident and poised, with blonde hair and blue eyes, she fit in easily. One of her classmates was Jim Jacobs, who would later co-create Grease and admit that Donna helped inspire the character of Sandy. Graduating at just 17 felt natural for someone who had always been moving fast. In 1959, she entered the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, joining Delta Gamma and sampling college life. Yet lectures and textbooks could not compete with the pull of performance. She spent nights rehearsing dances and appearing in campus productions, feeling more alive on stage than in classrooms. After a year, she dropped out, returning to Chicago determined to chase the career she wanted. Modeling work paid some bills, but dance remained her focus. A teacher told her she belonged on Broadway, and soon she was auditioning professionally. Her first major break came in 1960 at the Drury Lane Theater, where she appeared in Come Blow Your Horn. The pay was modest, but the experience was priceless. She studied timing, watched directors work, and absorbed everything backstage. Her father pushed her to return to school and pursue stability, but Donna refused, supported by her brother's letters urging her to trust herself. In 1961, she joined the touring company of My Fair Lady as an understudy for Eliza Doolittle, enduring exhausting travel and grueling schedules. During a performance in Detroit, she badly twisted her ankle but finished the show anyway, earning praise for her determination. Back in Chicago, she joined a production of Oklahoma and surprised everyone by choreographing her own dream ballet, which critics called innovative and emotionally strong. To survive financially, she worked as a secretary at Popular Mechanics, typing articles while dreaming of scripts. By 1965, she packed up for New York, racing between auditions with relentless energy. Her persistence paid off when she landed a role in Woody Allen's Don't Drink the Water, which opened on Broadway in 1966. Constant rewrites and backstage tension tested her nerves, but the long run sharpened her skills and resilience. She moved through experimental theater at La Mama, stood out in daring productions, and lived in a cramped Hell's Kitchen apartment where rejection became routine. Those years hardened her resolve. In 1966, she broke into television on The Secret Storm, earning her Screen Actors Guild card, then spent several years on Love Is a Many-Splendored Thing, where she fought to protect her character's integrity when writers proposed storylines she felt crossed a line. Her film career began with The Incident, a gritty thriller shot under intense conditions. In 1971, she appeared in Play Misty for Me alongside Clint Eastwood, holding her own in a tense, psychologically demanding film. Throughout the 1970s, she took on physically punishing television movies, from underwater escape scenes in Haunts of the Very Rich to painful prosthetics in Curse of the Black Widow. During Night of Terror, she learned she had early arthritis but hid the diagnosis, fearful it would cost her work. By the time she joined Knots Landing in 1980 as Abby Cunningham, Donna Mills was fully formed as an actress. Abby was seductive, ambitious, and dangerous, and Donna shaped every detail of the character, from wardrobe to motivation. She fought writers when storylines threatened to turn Abby into a caricature, insisting on complexity and strength. Her clashes with castmates eventually turned into mutual respect, and her presence helped carry the show for nearly a decade. She won multiple Soap Opera Digest awards and became one of television's most memorable villains. Off-screen, however, fame carried real danger. In the late 1980s, police warned her that an obsessed prisoner had escaped and was fixated on her. She hid under an assumed name while authorities searched for him. The man was later killed, but the experience permanently changed her sense of safety. By 1989, emotionally drained, she left Knots Landing, not realizing how long her absence would last. In 1994, at age 54, she adopted Chloe Nicole Mills. Motherhood reshaped her priorities overnight. She turned down roles, avoided long separations, and built a quiet life centered on her daughter. Though she created her own production company and worked selectively, she chose presence over publicity. She never married, valuing independence and financial autonomy, even in long-term relationships. When she returned to acting years later, the fire was still there. Her role on General Hospital earned her a Daytime Emmy in 2015, and later appearances, including Jordan Peele's Nope, reminded audiences of her power. Through podcasts and interviews, Donna Mills now speaks with clarity and calm, no longer hiding the costs of her journey. At 84, she is no longer running. She is simply telling her story on her own terms.